Hi, Phil Aston here from Now Spinning Magazine with another unboxing video. And this time, it's Tangerine Dream and Phaedra, the 50th anniversary box set. So let's have a look inside the box and then I'll give a rundown what I think of the set itself. So this is a look inside Phaedra, the 50th anniversary edition of the classic album by Tangerine Dream. On the hype sticker on the front, it says expanded 5 CD Blu-ray box set of this classic album featuring the original album mix along with stereo 5.1 surround sound mixes by Stephen Wilson. The set also contains 2 CDs of outtakes, recording sessions mixed again by Stephen Wilson, and a complete concert recorded in London from June 1974, and a new essay. So it is in a clamshell box. Just lift the lid up, and inside are all the discs. On the back it lists all the tracks and details. So we'll do the booklet last of all. So CD 1 is 50th anniversary, as it says on the front of the box. They've all got gatefold sleeves with the tracks on the back, so that's the original album. CD 2 is the outtakes. And obviously with Tangerine Dream, the outtakes are nothing like the original, although obviously they're used to kind of formulate the album itself, but they're very different tracks themselves, as this is a band that improvised and wrote almost at the same time. CD 3 is again outtakes, volume 2. CD 4 is live at the Victoria Palace, 16th of June 1974. First part is 46 minutes long. The second part is CD number 5, gatefold sleeve. I remember that picture so well in all the music press. And parts 2 are 28 minutes and 13 minutes. And in the last disc is the Blu-ray, which basically is the whole album in 5.1. Very, very good that is as well. So I'll just show you the booklet. So this is very well put together. With at the front of the booklet, you've got all the credits for each CD in turn, and then the essay itself. Some great pictures. Full history of the band up to this point, how they got signed to Virgin, how the album came about, the issues they had initially recording it. The equipment they were using, which of course was cutting edge, very expensive, very temperamental as well. How the album came together, discussion about the extra tracks, the extra discs. Some nice pictures. And this is by Werther Bezels, who did the original essay, which was in the In Search of Hades box set. And this has been updated specifically for this set, but all the remastering and remixing is exactly the same as the discs as they were done for the In Search of Hades box set. And some more pictures of the back, and then the obligatory tape boxes, etc., and press cuttings and adverts from the time, and then the original gatefold of the album there. So that is a quick look at Phaedra 50th anniversary edition by Tangerine Dream. So that is the 50th anniversary of Phaedra by Tangerine Dream. This is a superb album, and I know lots of people are excited about this, but I need to point something out first of all. This is, as I've said, has got multiple discs, all based around the same album. I'll just take the lid off that in case the music stand collapses, of which I'm placing this on. Now, what I want to point out is this, which I hinted at when I did the unboxing. This is a box set called In Search of Hades, with Virgin Recordings 1973 to 1979, which I did a very quick unboxing video quite early on in the channel's history. And this is stunning. It contains obviously lots and lots of stuff. Watch that video. I might even revisit this. Now, the reason why I'm holding that up is that everything that's in this box is in that set. Okay, everything that's in there is already in this. So if you have In Search of Hades by Tangerine Dream. You don't need to get this. The only difference is that the essay has been updated. And Walter did the original essay, is an absolute expert on all things to do with Tangerine Dream. So that's expanded. But if you feel that you want to, go out and get this box set because of the new essay, then that's cool. That's absolutely fine. However, to put this into context, like some of you are thinking, well, this has been pushed out as if like it's all new and there's unreleased, concerts in there. Those concerts are in that box set. However, I have to say this has gone now. It's deleted. It will never, ever be repressed again. There's no intention of going near it. It's not going to reappear. And it goes for quite a lot of money now. So you can't get that. And some of you are thinking, when did this come out? 2019. So that's 6 years ago. Which for older music fans was yesterday. But in real terms, that's 6 years ago. That's a long time. So it's out of print. It's gone. You can't get it anymore. So if you don't have that set, then this set makes a lot of sense because this is a lot of music. And it is, without doubt, an absolute classic of electronic music, ambient music. Rubicon might edge it as my favorite Tangerine Dream album from 1975. But if they do anything with that, again, it will be from that set originally, but there's not as much stuff. One of the things, what was one of the selling points of the Hades box set was just how many outtakes there were from the Phaedra period, this 1973 to the 74 and the live stuff. And the outtakes, of course, are tracks where all of this was improvised as they started to use this equipment, that was problematic. They were learning new things, but they got it in their mind, their creative minds, their imagination were feeling this music as it came together. And so as I read out when I did the unboxing, some of the outtakes are longer than some of the original tracks, and of course the live stuff as well is unique. So normally with a band, when you have outtakes, it's a song and it might be slightly different, whatever. With Tangerine Dream, there might be some motifs that come round again, but by and large, we're talking about 90% different than the other songs. And of course, they're long. So if you don't have the Hades box set, then this is an essential purchase. I mean, Tangerine Dream have made many wonderful albums, soundtracks. There are many I can think of, or are not that old at all, and stuff from the 90s, the 80s. But this period of the melting vinyl press ads from Sounds with John Peel's words underneath, saying you won't have heard anything like this, rings so true now. And of course, there is really only one way to listen to Phaedra by Tangerine Dream. And that is in 5.1. And the version here, mixed by Stephen Wilson, who also mixes the outtakes. But to sit there, it's in Blu-ray. Somebody might say that, well, the graphics that as you watch this could be a bit more imaginative, perhaps, because you basically only see the band members over and over again. But I presume that most of you will be watching this. No, sorry. You'll be listening to this in the dark. You may have a bottle, so I almost said a bottle of wine with you then. You don't need that. A cup of herbal tea will probably work. But you'll be in the dark and you'll listen to this sitting in amongst your speakers, with the rear speakers either side of you, and your subwoofer, the right setting, and the front speakers, and you just close your eyes and the music will just engulf you. There are some real wonderful stuff in here. I think I said when I touched on this album on one of my playlist videos, walking along the beach in Cornwall with my early Walkman on, listening to this stuff. And it's absolutely wonderful music. And it is probably, yeah, this and Rubicon, Stratosphere perhaps, are great doorways into this band. And because of the extras that you get with this particular set, you know, the bonus tracks, even on disc one, you know, 17 minutes long, 9 minutes long, and then the outtakes, you know, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, and the live stuff. This is a great doorway into this band. So the only reason you wouldn't be looking at this as something to jump onto the Tangerine Dream story, or to remind yourself or bring yourself up to date if you only ever had it on vinyl, or you've only got that one of those early Virgin CDs, is because you have the Hades box set, and you don't need to go here. But if you don't, I would say this is an essential listen, all of it. It's absolutely so well put together. So that is Tangerine Dream, Phaedra, the 50th anniversary box set. It's out now, and it's stunning. So thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Remember, music is the healer and the doctor. Please subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the videos. Got loads of features coming up. Remember, you can come along to our own meetup, our Zoom meetups at the Now Spinning Arms, which is around the pub, if you become a member on YouTube or a patron, and you'll also then have access to the Facebook group and the WhatsApp group, where you have lots of deals and offers and music chat with like-minded people from around the world. So thank you very much for being here. Thank you for all of your support. Take care, keep spinning those discs, and I'll talk to you all very, very soon. And buy a t-shirt.